the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one.
On Monday Night Prime Time.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And, man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Offense to the line for second down. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the number 1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa. Resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. You know, by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Now Daniels off the play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact, but before they ever reach the target.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Roll, on left right, check.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Finds a man right side. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Piniero's kick is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Play fake here, Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. Sack gonna cost them some yardage.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an act of surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make 2nd and goal much, much more difficult.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Ready?
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Bucky Irving now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Once again, Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. He's contained at the line for no gain. Play made by Deron Payne. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right back to Irving now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing Baker. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he's out of bounds, down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust.
Dan Quinn pretty confident that they missed something there. He's going to challenge that call.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Lavonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. On second down, Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Ready, go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Robinson on the inside give. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Lavonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Daniels from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Cut near the goal line. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert!
Robinson can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. On the return, here's Irving. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers facing a deficit near the break. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he got free. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Another try following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Baker. That pass complete to Irving. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Play made by Deron Payne. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. This one finds Irving.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Baker throwing again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and short, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. On the give, this is Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cut near the goal line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Here we go, here we go. Back up.
Looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. He's back to throw. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Well, we've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of running back Bucky Irving. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
As always, a hat tip to... work during the break is we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Tucker now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Here's the give to Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
First down, here's Baker. And that one's incomplete. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it sets up second down. After about a 2-yard gain, Jeremy Chin there on the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down. Baker now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Got Evans. It's complete. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's gonna haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. On first down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hauled down by Christian Izien. It's a gain of 5, but they're still well behind the sticks. Third down coming up. On the gun, it's Daniels. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Buccaneers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. This is ahead for about 5. Hauled down by Christian Izien. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Play fake here. Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love throwing on first down.
Todd Bowles did not like what he saw, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Daniels on first down. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Let's go now.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Daniels off the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, Daniels to the air. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 17.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Tucker now on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll run this with Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 34. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They kick the running back in motion. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Running right, it's Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. Second down. Receiver in motion, going left. Here's second and 11. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Going with Irving here. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard
Mayfield now from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Commanders set to take over. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. With a gain of 5, they still need 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, here's Daniels. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. And this is another incompletion. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Throwing from the gun here. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, Daniels. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Robinson, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the...
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Irving. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
2nd and 13. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On target to Godwin. Decent gain here, but short of the first. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the right hash, 55 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the game stays at 11.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Has a man, it's Brown. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yards. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Once again, Irving. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers up by 11. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense ready to get going again now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Christian is in with the INT. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second down now, 7 to go. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ertz reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Here we go.
Again, Daniels to the air. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. And they've got themselves another first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Come on.
Daniels back to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Let's go.
First down from the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
69, go.
To throw, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So now, here's third and goal.
Let's go now.
Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
What's that?
It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Sound the cannons, baby! The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.